NYC woman who filed $10 million lawsuit against Mafia family over son's vicious murder dies in Brooklyn car crash. 70-year-old Rose Gargano's son was murdered by members of the Colombo crime family. A New York City woman who filed a $10 million civil lawsuit against members of a Mafia organized crime family who escaped life sentences in connection to her son's vicious murder decades ago has reportedly died in a Brooklyn car crash. Rose Gargano, 70, of Brooklyn, was driving south on Third Avenue at about 3:42 p.m. on a Friday when she lost control of the wheel. The 2020 Range Rover she was operating veered to the left, hopped the curb and barreled into a stanchion for the elevated highway undergoing construction near 52nd Street, according to local news reports, citing the New York Police Department's Highway Investigation Squad. Police and first responders arrived at the scene following a 911 call and found her unconscious behind the wheel. Gargano was transported to NYU Longoni, Brooklyn, where she was pronounced dead. NYPD is investigating the possibility Gargano suffered a medical episode behind the wheel, and the city's medical examiner's office will conduct an autopsy to determine how she died. The deadly crash reportedly happened about 2 miles away from her home in Bay Ridge. Our family is devastated and is grieving over the loss of a beloved wife, mother, and grandmother, one of her sons, Jerry Gargano, told NY Daily News. She will be deeply missed. Rose Gargano and her husband, Carmine, filed a civil lawsuit in 2018 against higher-ups in the Colombo crime family, Joseph Joey Caves Campicciolo and Dino Big Dino Calabro, NY Daily News reported. Both men were convicted of the 1994 murder of the couple's 21-year-old son, Carmine Gargano, Jr. Brooklyn federal prosecutors said Campicciolo was acting on orders from Calabro to take care of it when he shot Gargano, Jr. twice at a chop shop on McDonald Avenue before taking a sledgehammer to the young man's 6'2", 230-pound body, according to the newspaper. But both men agreed to cooperate with prosecutors to avoid life sentences on a multitude of charges, including in connection to Gargano Jr.'s killing. Campicciolo was sentenced in 2014 to 12 years behind bars. Calabro was sentenced to 11 years in prison in 2017. The Garganos filed a $10 million wrongful death lawsuit in Brooklyn Supreme Court in 2017. I'll never let it go, Rose Gargano told NY Daily News in 2017. Those guys changed my life and my family forever. Neighbors told the newspaper that her husband died during the COVID-19 pandemic, and she is now survived by 3 sons,